We are live.
What is going on? It's the BS show, Monday at 12 o'clock. We got the Screaming Eagles for Freedom in the background, courtesy of Jackson Wright, Brad Fowler, Sean Wright, BS show, Century 21 Wright Realty. We got a little groove. All right. And it's Monday, so let's talk about all the things that happened over the weekend. Talk about how you doing, Brad?
Doing all right. Thawed out once I got in this morning, but feeling good.
Yeah, it's cold.
It's cold.
I thought that groundhog said it was supposed to be springtime.
Can't trust a rodent.
Heather, is it open season on groundhogs?
Yes, absolutely.
Shoot them all. That's what Heather says.
There you go.
Shoot all the groundhogs.
She has spoken.
She has spoken. She is now the professional as far as shooting groundhogs go.
I don't want to physically do it.
Is groundhog good eating? Does it taste like chicken?
I'm sure it does. A little greasy, probably.
Chinese people can make it taste like chicken.
Whoa,
Only you can say that,
whoa.
JJ. We didn't say that. Whoa.
Simmer down now.
Hula. All right.
This segment brought to you by
This segment
Chinese
brought
buffet.
to you by JJ. He doesn't speak for Brad nor I. Actually, we're going to take him out of the microphone. You're banished.
Give him something to eat.
Yeah.
Keep his mouth full.
He's got candy in front of him. You would think that was enough. You always got to count on JJ to give us one comment that is off color.
There you go. So, what else happened over the weekend?
I don't know. We need to move along. UT.
I heard there was a basketball
There was a
game.
basketball game. UT in Kentucky. I actually picked UT to lose a close game. I was wrong.
Yeah,
They blew Kentucky out.
luckily.
Luckily. Kentucky did have a player sitting out, but it doesn't matter. Both teams won at home. Both teams won very large at home. They're going to face each other again in a couple weeks in the SEC championship tournament. So we'll see on an off-site game who wins on the neutral site.
Gotcha.
And both teams should be at full strength at that time. So we'll see what happens. Said about this chair is really tall.
You are up there.
I am up there. I don't have my normal chair.
I'm riding low.
I'm basically sitting on a stool. All right, so
Get your chairs.
JJ's got my chair and he's making bad comments. Since this guy's banned. All right,
I'm done.
you're done?
I'm done.
Okay, he's done. All right, AAF, the American Alliance of Football. 3 weeks ago, it's all anybody was talking about. The big hits, the different format. Everybody seemed to be a big fan. Now we've progressed a little bit. We're 2-3 weeks in now. I don't hear anybody talking about the AAF.
Yeah. I'm not making an effort to watch it, but if I'm home when one of the games are on, I'll watch. But it don't have me yet to where I'm going to
You're making
cut something
time.
short or
Right.
make sure I'm home to see a game. Not even set and record.
I watched Memphis won the other day, and I was looking at highlights. That stadium was absolutely empty.
Oh, was it?
I mean, there may have been 100 people in the stands.
Yeah.
So, as much hype as they had coming in, it is totally diminished in 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah. It would.
So I'm thinking though, like the AAF, the teams haven't built their franchises yet at all compared to like the NFL teams. Like everyone knows a Pittsburgh Steelers fan or like. An
Well,
Oakland
and you
Raiders
look
fan.
at when XFL came out, they hyped it up. Of course, they had a platform with the wrestling,
Right.
but they hyped it up like crazy. And I didn't know this was coming out until the first
Until it was
week.
over. Yeah.
So
Well-
that's part of it. But I hope they can keep it going long enough to make something out of it.
Well, their target was to be a development. They did not want to go head to head against the NFL. They wanted to be a developmental league. Well, if that's the case, I mean, nobody watches the NBA developmental league on TV.
True. Yeah.
So if that's the case, and they're just going to be basically the new NFL Europe, then maybe they're doing exactly what they need to do.
Yeah.
But if you want to put football in the off season, and we talked about it last week, how this was like the dead time for sports.
Yeah.
You see guys wandering around aimlessly around town. There's no football on. Basketball and hockey don't really pick up till the playoffs start. Then everybody starts watching basketball and hockey. Baseball's just starting. Nobody even cares about baseball till September. So you're at a spot right now where it would be a prime time for a football league like this to capitalize on on people not watching these other sports. And I really haven't seen any advertisement for the AF either. And it is a decent product.
Oh yeah, absolutely. The fact that these older guys can get in there, or it's not just the developmental league. All
Right.
that may be the main purpose, but the fact that you can see people that you remember their name.
And now you've got an ex-Heisman Trophy winner that it looks like is going to end up in the AF in Johnny Football, Johnny Mansell. He's
the
now
only league he's not been banned.
He's
from.
now banned from the CFL. He got released
That
last year
cracks
from the
me up.
Montreal Alouettes, and now he's banned. He didn't just get released from the Montreal team. He got banned by the
Right.
entire league.
You have to try.
You have to try to do that.
They're dying to have any name recognition on one of their teams, to be banned from the entire organization.
Yeah, we're sorry, you're fired, but you're not just fired from us. Everybody, you can't.
Right.
Nobody can sign you. Get out.
Off the island.
You're fired. All right, JJ, with your 2 minutes about UFC.
All right,
UFC.
so the biggest thing that I want to highlight is John Jones. They caught him again. They found some traces of M3 metabolite within his system, which is pretty significant.
I have
It's
MP3s in my car. Does that count?
Do you? Do you? Well, I mean, if it's in your blood system, I think it does. But, But the biggest thing with that is it's got a really high half-life, so you're able to tell if he's doping with short-term steroids. So, but the biggest thing I want to hit though with John Jones, besides doping, is the illegal hit that he threw.
Yeah.
One of the biggest things I know in sportsmanship, if you're winning at anything whatsoever and then you still do something cheap like that, I think you're a terrible human being, in my opinion.
Wow, not just a bad sport, but you're a terrible human being.
Terrible human being, because the guy was wailing on the other guy, Anthony Smith. Anthony Smith was on the ground, and as soon as he was clear, he throws a knee while Anthony Smith was still on the ground. Not the biggest argument I could go for John Jones is the fact that both knees were not on the ground, and it looked like he could have started standing. But even then, though, when you're dominating the fight that way and throwing a knee like that, kind of questions your sportsmanship,
Yeah.
But is he going to get another ban?
Probably not. He's I feel like he's still gonna be like UFC's poster boy.
Yeah.
I mean,
He could have gotten disqualified.
yes, he could have.
He could have won.
He could have, but Anthony Smith, showing heart, said he wanted to finish the fight out.
Yeah.
So they deducted 2 points in the 4th round for that.
Like that made a difference.
It didn't really. Another big fight that happened was Ben Askren versus Robbie Lawler. The reason why that was a big fight.
Is he related to the King?
No.
No, he's not.
He could have wrote that name.
Yeah.
But no.
He could have.
Yeah.
He could have, but nah. Ben, the reason why
You
this
know
was
who
a
the
big,
King is, or are we showing our age?
I think you're showing your age, because I have no idea who you're talking about.
He's old for us.
Yeah.
Is he old? But the biggest thing with Ben Askren is they traded one of UFC's former champions over to another league in order to acquire Ben Askren, and that night he looked good per se, even though he got punched in the face a couple times. But the controversy behind that victory is the fact that he won off a bad stoppage by Herb Dean.
Yeah.
So there are different camera angles. Go ahead.
Yeah, I could see where he thought that.
Yeah.
His
Because
hand
of where
dropped.
Herb
I
Dean
thought
was.
everybody I was with, he's out.
Yep.
And Herb was trying to talk to him, but he had an arm across his face, so he couldn't really talk. But appearance-wise, he looked like he was out.
Right. And now that's come out with different camera angles from customers on the side, showing that he was actually giving Herb Dean the thumbs
was it
up.
really?
Yep.
With his left hand, or?
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
So, but anyway,
that's crazy. So, kept it interesting, though.
it did.
So, the actual rule on the kneeing someone, I know their knees can't be on the ground.
Their knees can't be on the
Because
ground.
both his knees were up.
Both knees were up, and they had to be in the action of standing. Like he had to be
Okay. So,
standing.
because he squatted a lot, I
Yeah,
noticed.
he was-
Or would sit on his knees
yeah.
during the okay.
And that's a, for being in a fight, you want to be able to get up off the ground before,
Yeah.
getting
Because
wailed
I
on in the
just-
face. So
Okay.
So is UFC trying to be more like WWF at this point, or is it?
Nah.
I mean,
This has been a discussion in the past.
With the drama, I think they've started to get a little better with it. They're not trying to push the drama as much now, at least from what I've seen. But then again, who knows?
Yeah, I don't see it going that direction myself. You know, the fighters always have to have that argument before the fight.
But now you come out, you remember the big bus brawl that Conor McGregor started or whatever?
Ridiculous.
Now that was all fake.
Right.
So
now that's huge. But anyway, moving forward, Century 21 Right Realty. We have space for some new agents. Excellent training, excellent resources. We could go on for hours about that. But anybody looking to make a move to Century 21 Right Realty or move in general, come by and give us a call or come by and visit sometime. Let's see what we have to offer and see if it might be the right place for you.
Sounds good. 895-970. 615-895-970. You got to do the 615 now.
Yeah.
All right. So, Titans fans, I got bad news for y'all.
Excuse me.
Bad news for Titans fans. The Jaguars defense, fantastic.
Right.
Good running back, right? Leonard Fournette, great running back. Well, guess what? They have a quarterback now. Nick Foles is set to sign with the Jaguars as of March the 11th.
That could be ugly.
The Jaguars instantaneously go to the first. They will now be the favorites to win the division.
Mm-hmm.
The Titans have to figure out something to do to put themselves back in. They keep falling further behind.
Yeah.
Houston's all the way better than the Titans. The Colts, light years ahead of the Titans. The Jaguars have now put themselves way ahead of the rest of the division.
Yeah.
And they've got receivers. They've got a quarterback now. They've got a great defense. They're going to be a threat.
Oh, yeah. No doubt.
And so I think the Titans... Now, on the flip side, the news broke this weekend that the Titans are one of 3 teams, including your Raiders, that are going after AB.
Right. I saw that. And it makes sense, you know, because he could help out a team, but too much drama.
That goes to the next point. You're a Raiders fan. John's looking at him. His brother, the Redskins, are looking at him, and the Titans are looking at him. Which locker room sets up the best for Antonio Brown?
I would think the Raiders. I mean, they are that type of
bad boy team.
Yeah, and they haven't had anything like that in a while, so he would fit their image pretty well.
And you think about it, he's your prototypical number 1 wide receiver ever since. I mean,
He
Randy
has the
Moss, T.O., Ocho Cinco.
Right.
All these guys are mouthy. They've been number 1 wide receivers have been like this for a long time.
Oh yeah.
There's no more Jerry Rices that just go out there and catch the ball and move along, score.
Yeah.
They have to mouth as they do it.
Oh yeah.
That's my quarterback, man.
Yep. So over the weekend, I saw this really cool documentary and found out a really. I mean, it's amazing. You know, you feel like learn these things about animals, and it almost makes you just, you know, I won't get choked up very easily. But you know, penguins.
Got a tissue.
They have it. They have been, you know, watching them, all the scrap, and you know, you never see dead penguins on the ice.
No.
You never see them. Okay, well, here's what they do. They, you know, they find a mate for life. They even have little groups of.
They even give the male penguin even gives the female penguin a little stone, don't they?
Yeah, exactly.
When they get like where they've mated for life, the boy penguin gives the female penguin a stone.
Right.
And they like carefully select the stones too. It's like something they actually.
Thank you.
So sweet.
Yeah.
You gave him toilet paper.
It was the closest
We're not
thing I
mating
could-
for life though.
Yeah.
No.
That wasn't enough. But so they get their little group of friends even where you see them hanging out with each other more often than not. So when one of them dies, they actually dig a small hole, push the dead bird into it, and cover it up. They actually gather around it. His little group of closest
Say
friends.
a little word.
Yeah, they almost reach out. They don't touch fins, but they kind of reach out as if, you know, they want to. And they start singing, "Freeze a jolly good fellow, freeze a jolly." So they're coming along. They're advancing.
Oh Oh, Brad.
Oh, I got to recover from that one.
Yeah. Didn't you see Happy Feet? You see how they sing.
Yeah,
you know, so-
they're good singers.
That's right. That's right.
But the penguins are real neat about this little pebble thing. I mean,
Yeah,
they go
that
out and
is
they
cool.
pick out that male penguin may spend 6 months looking for the perfect little pebble,
yeah.
and then they get the pebble and they bring it back to the female penguin and like lay it at its
Without
feet
hands.
without
That's-
hands. I mean, that's like rubbing it with its fins.
Yeah.
I think they polish it with their fins or something too, if I
Maybe,
remember
yeah.
correctly. But penguins are really neat creatures to study.
Yeah.
And I'm glad to see they sing for freeze.
Freeze a jelly. Yeah.
I had read something else, not going to your same direction. Don't they like some of them? They like send out on empty things of ice out into the water.
Oh, I don't know. I have no idea. But that's a new food market to tap into if they're just leaving them laying
Roasted penguin.
around. There you go.
I wonder if they're
Meat.
blubbery.
I don't know. I would think so.
Are they keto? High fat.
We can say that. We can say that.
A ratio of fats and protein.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
I mean, it's high fat, protein. Penguins may be keto
There you go. Best of all worlds.
or paleo. Whatever those crash diets, we'll go for them.
Yeah.
All right, so you got a listing of the day, and I got a listing of the day. Go, Brad.
Pebble Creek, Murfreesboro's Pebble Creek subdivision. We got a nice listing in there. 5 bedrooms, 3 full bathroom. Main suite is downstairs. Large rec room. So it's got just about everything you want. Nice open kitchen, living room area. It's on the market. It's $346,900, and we're ready to sell. Get some new people in there. So give us a call or have your agent check into it. It's 2632 Pebble Creek, Murfreesboro.
Have their people call your people.
That's right.
All right, mine's 6320 Paper Branch.
Pepper Branch.
Bark.
Paper
23.
Paper Branch.
Is it
2623.
paper bark?
No, my listing. Paper
Oh.
Branch.
I'm trying to figure out. We have
There's too many
Yours
papers.
is paper. Mine's pepper.
Paper Branch.
I thought it was paperback. I mean,
Paperback. Not Nickelback.
No, never mind.
You can't talk anymore
Yeah,
either.
please.
We're now
I'm done.
blaming everybody. All right. Nearly 2,300 square foot, all one level, 3 bedrooms, 2 full baths, and a little flex room that could be a bedroom, an office, a bonus room, music room, JJ's UFC room, whatever you needed it to be. It's also got a really nice vinyl 6-foot privacy fence, 2-car garage. I mean, 2,300 foot, all one level. So west side of town, Blackman area. Great house. 334.9. All right.
Pie in the face this Friday, right?
This Friday,
March
we
8th.
got to have 900 more page
Yeah.
likes.
Hey, we can do it. Just a couple hundred today. There
So
you go.
we're not talking about likes on comments or likes on posts. Actual page likes on the Century 21 Right Realty Facebook page. Go on our page, like the page. If we get to 2,000, somebody's going to hit me in the face with a pie. Whoever got the most invites. Right now, Heather Leslie's in the lead. Heather really has a vendetta to hit me with a pie. If we get to 3,000 likes, everybody on the team gets to hit me with a pie. Plus, we're going to draw for a special pie thrower, right?
There you go. One lucky winner.
One lucky winner. I know there's a lot of people in Murfreesboro that would really like to hit me in the face with a pie.
Yeah.
You could think of probably several city councilmen probably. And the planning department. They probably would like to also. So, like the Century 21 Right Realty Facebook page and you get a chance to hit me in the face in a pie. It's as good as that. And I think they're doing a poll to see what kind of pie also. So,
Yeah.
there's all
Vote
kinds.
fudge.
All you gotta do is like the page. Very simple.
Peanut butter.
We should make it to
Fudge.
where one lucky winner does it if we hit 2,000. So
I'm down with that.
realtor and one person.
Okay, I'm down with that. We've changed the rules. At 2,000, 2
2,000.
pies.
900 more.
One from a realtor in the office and one from a lucky guest. So 2 pies. 900. I think we like 915 or something like that. There, y'all got a lot of work to do.
Yeah.
All right, transitioning from poll to poll. All right, news you can't believe. We're gonna keep this PG rated. PG
Try to.
rated.
You're gonna try.
I'm gonna try.
It's not. It's in the.
All right, news you can't believe. California, due to bureaucracy and ways the government is running the man down. Adult entertainment places that have dancers, adult dancers, have started to buy Mercedes Sprinter vans.
Okay.
And they've taken the back doors off the vans and put plexiglass on the back doors instead.
Okay.
and have installed 2 bowls for adult dancers to dance. On the back of the van, it has a Venmo ID where the people driving down the interstate behind said van can send their tips to the dancers in the van in front of them.
Sounds like a plan.
We're going to keep this PG.
Yeah.
But what kind of stupid idea is this?
It's not going to help the traffic situation and texting and driving. I mean, you're talking about sending.
This
money
brings
to,
a whole new meaning to rubbernecking.
Oh yeah.
I'm not going to tell you what
like
I'm not going to tell you what the other sign says on the back of the van. We're going to keep it off of that.
Right.
Just Google it.
Just Google
we
it.
can comment in
We can comment it later. You can ask us one-on-one, but we're not doing it on the show. But who had the bright idea of putting adult dancers in the back of a van? First of all, I don't want my kids to see it.
Right.
If I'm driving down the
That's the thing.
Now, it's only done at night. It's not done during the middle of the day.
I'm sure it has tinted windows.
It has an
Windows.
open plexiglass window for you to see the adult dancers dancing in the van.
Oh, no. That's...
Now, I don't know what hours of the night they run, so maybe most of the time children would be asleep.
Maybe.
But I know when I go on vacation, my wife likes to drive at night, so she gets in the car and drives where the rest of us go to sleep, and we drive to our destination, and that's it. I guess maybe if this was happening, more people would be awake at night.
Maybe. Big long line behind.
Big
the
long line, 5 lanes of open traffic, and 1 line.
Might help
does it cost,
traffic
like,
at
to get
that.
on the actual van or bus?
It doesn't cost anything to get on. Nobody rides on the bus. It's just 1 or 2 adult dancers and the driver. Nobody else is on the bus.
Oh, so you just see them as you're going
You
by.
see them as you're driving down the interstate.
That's could cause wrecks.
That's what we're saying.
Yeah.
Now you've caught up to us.
Sorry.
But they
I've
come
got
with
5 new
seatbelts,
lights.
right? These poles come with seatbelts.
I don't think they're worried.
I
about
don't
that.
think they're worried about the seatbelts.
I've
just-
got 5 new likes since you guys have been on the
There you
BS
go.
5 new likes since the
It's
BS
like a
show.
telethon.
It's like what are you, Jerry Lee Lewis now? Just come on and like our page. We're gonna hit people in the face with pies.
We're all standing by with our phones.
We're standing by with our phones. We're gonna hit
There
stuff
you
with
go.
pies, and we're out.